Hey everybody, welcome to What the Flick. I'm Matt, that's Alonzo, that's Christy. They saw Midnight Sun, I didn't, so I'm gonna sit here and look at my dog who's off screen, but you guys can talk about the movie.
Sabrina's super cute, as are Bella Thorne and Patrick Schwarzenegger. Super cute, and Bella Thorne has a really rare skin disease known as XP, which makes it impossible for her to go out in the sun or she will die. And so she's cooped up in her house all day, every day. She's homeschooled by her dad, played by Riggle in a rare dramatic role. But every day, she also sees her hunky neighbor from up the street, Charlie, played by Patrick Schwarzenegger, go down the street on his skateboard. And she's admired him from afar from her bedroom for a long time. And then one night, graduation night, when she's allowed to leave her house, they meet cute at the train station where she is playing her guitar and singing. You should see Matt off screen. His eyebrows are like, what are you talking about? This is ridiculous.
Like, is she a vampire?
No, but people think she's a vampire. She has a skin disease.
She's not that interesting.
She needs love. So they have a bunch of night dates that are super cute and chaste, but how long can they last? Take a look.
I don't understand how we've never met. I've probably skated by your house every day on the way to practice. Hey, you wouldn't want to do something sometime, would you?
I'm really busy during the day, but I could be free at night.
What does Katie Price want to do?
There's so many things I want to do.
I've been looking at the stars tonight.
Wait, where are you taking me?
Your first live show.
That was literally one of the best things ever.
Right?
I'll be a dreamer till the day I die.
You coming?
They say, oh, have a good day, yo.
I am not comfortable with him not knowing.
I'm going to. I just need a little longer of being someone more than just a disease.
So this movie does what it needs to do for the people that it needs to do it for, and that is almost enough. If you are a 12-year-old girl, if I were a 12-year-old girl, which I am in here, I feel like I would love this because they're young and they're beautiful and they're doomed and they have, you know, a nice chemistry with each other. I know you think that Schwarzenegger's
so
stiff.
generous.
No, they are. No, they're cute together and it's nice and it bops along. There are some like physically cringe-inducing awkward moments here, including her big song and dance performance in downtown Seattle. It's so awkward. She finally gets the guts to like sing in front of a big crowd in downtown Seattle, and it's so corny and everyone like shows up and claps and bops along and smiles, and like I couldn't look at it straight on. I had to look at it like through a shoebox with a pinhole. It was so awkward. And there are a lot of moments like that, and she's magical as she deteriorates.
Look.
But I think it does what it needs to do for the YA crowd, and you're just cynical.
No, look. I endorse teenage tragedy movies. I endorse the idea that, you know, young girls want to swoon and cry over a tragic, you know, star-crossed love story.
Between really attractive people.
But I insist that those movies be good. And this movie is garbage. This is
all of it. There's nothing you liked about it.
I liked Quinn Shepard as the friend, as the wacky friend.
The wisecracking best friend, and we know she can do more. Go see Blame, which she stars in and she wrote and directed.
Yes.
She's a force.
Wrote, I think. Maybe directed.
She directed it.
Okay.
She's like 22 years
All
old.
right. Anyway,
Like,
she's amazing, and she's slumming it here, and thank God she did because she's the one good thing in the movie. Bella Thorne, I think, is an interesting actress when she is playing like bitchy characters, and I've seen her do it really well, and I find her really entertaining. As a sweet, nice girl, she is a snooze.
No, but she has the comic timing that she's honed over years of the Disney Channel machine. Don't you think? No, you don't think so.
No,
I'm gonna
not
say,
in this.
Basically, nothing I'm going to say is going to persuade Alonzo at all that this is like worthwhile in any way.
Meanwhile, Patrick Schwarzenegger, like I came home for this, I said, Patrick Schwarzenegger is so bland. And Dave goes, blander than Ansel Elgort? And I said, yes. Blander than Ansel Elgort.
Bland, you know, he's not that bad.
He is oatmeal walking.
No.
Like, seriously.
He's better than Scott Eastwood in Pacific
No,
Rim.
actually, I was nostalgic for Scott Eastwood because Scott Eastwood is at least trying to channel another person who can act, namely his father.
What about?
And Schwarzenegger isn't even channeling his father who can't act. He's not doing anything.
He should not channel his father.
He's a blandly attractive, like, he could be a model, I'm sure.
And he is, I think.
Probably so, but not an actor.
I'm waiting for you to describe Patrick Schwarzenegger with the same level of, the same equivalent sharp line that you used about Chris Klein, who fails to walk into a room.
Yes, I was reminded occasionally of Chris Klein. Like he does, you know, he does walk into rooms convincingly. I'll give him that much.
Well, you know what it is though? He's Jake Ryan. right?
Well,
he's
yeah,
Meg
he is.
Ryan in that he's like he's impossible.
No,
like he's gorgeous and popular, and he's also sweet. And he's nice to nerds.
Yes, our friend Whitney Seibold coined the phrase. It's the male alternative to the manic pixie dream girl, which is the flawless rescue stud.
That's him.
He's the flawless rescue stud.
He completely is, yeah.
But not interestingly at all. The movie is so contrived in the whole notion of like her not telling him what's going on with her. And I get it, yes, she doesn't want to be treated like she's just a disease, and that's fine, but they really milk that too hard. I didn't buy the fact that this girl can leave the house at night. Why does she have no friends? Like, why didn't her dad try and create a social life for her that involved somebody besides the Quinn Shepard character that took place at night?
Because she has been ostracized by all the mean girls, which they laid the groundwork for in the beginning.
One mean girl says one bitchy thing, and they could have totally fixed that had she actually emerged from the house and people knew who she was.
She didn't go to school. She was homeschooled.
I
She's
get
socially
that.
awkward.
I didn't buy the fundamental premise.
Go to night school?
And
Night school's a thing?
with the vampires, Anyway, this movie is
a Vampire Academy.
This movie is a crock.
That would be the most ambitious crossover.
I love a tearjerker. I love a teen tearjerker, but I didn't buy into this movie's fundamental premise. I didn't care about the characters. I didn't like either of the main performances. That scene where she performs in Seattle is hilarious because dozens of people just within a few notes miraculously start gathering around and clapping along
of
for
all
this
ages and ethnicities.
for this one busking girl with no amplification, and the songs aren't very good. The songs are not. She's a singer-songwriter, and the songs are not good. And I bought 2 tracks off of the Gem and the Holograms movie soundtrack. I'm not the toughest customer for this, and even I was not buying.
You guys are arguing a lot, considering how close your scores are. Your scores are not that far apart. I'm just gonna say.
Mine is higher, spoiler.
Yes.
Now, you know what? It does go off the rails and it does get nutty, and she becomes increasingly magical as she deteriorates, which is a ridiculous trope we've seen from like A Walk to Remember and name other TV
Grace actually put together a collage of like, sensitive white boy teaches dying girl about life, and it was like Walk to Remember, Everything, Fault in Our Stars, and one other one.
This is a lot like Everything, in that the girl can't leave the house and like the magical boy has to come over and be her boyfriend. No, this is for people, this is for kids who will not know that Love Story exists, who do not know that any John Hughes movies exist. It's got a lot of all those elements, and I think it does what it needs to do for the people it needs to do it for, and it's not terrible. It gets nutty, it gets terrible, but for a while I was okay with them together.
I acknowledge that audience exists, and I think they're entitled to movies like this, but I think they're entitled to better movies like this.
Okay, so what are your numbers?
5.8.
4, did I say?
You said 4.
4.
Because your heart is made.
It's a lot of complaints for a 4.
It seems
like
if it were worse, it would be better. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Which was my complaint about Pacific Rim Uprising as well. Okay, so our number is a 4.9. There is no tomato meter number because the reviews are embargoed until opening day.
Right, and I will mention, should you decide to eschew Alonzo,
if you are the audience for this and want to see it anyway,
right? Then we partnered with Atom Tickets. You can go to atomtickets.com, and as you buy your tickets, enter the code WTF5. That will get you a discount on tickets should you decide to see this in the movie.
$5 off.
Right, $5 off. But as Alonzo would probably tell you, your funeral.
And if you are
Bella Thorne.
if you are the target audience for this, you probably have 12 and under price tickets anyway. So you can save even more money. Bye.